Hey everybody, and welcome back to Patreon. This video is for Miss Wilhelmina or Wilhelmina. I'm looking very ashy for a reason, because I want to show you guys how I prep my skin. She was saying that concealer does not work under her eyes no matter what she does. So let's try to figure out what is going on. Prepping my skin is a must. So I'm not quite sure what you do to prep your skin at night and during the day, but this is what I do. I start off with some sort of lip balm. I got to do that first, y'all, because I'm getting ashy by the moment. I've already washed my face, so this is my lip balm. Now, I don't use this all of the time, but I will show you. This is a day cream, and it is from Derma E. You can find it at Ulta, and I've also seen some of their products in Sally's Beauty Supply. They're very good. It's skincare products. This is a day cream. You could put this on and then put your makeup on over it. So you will always put on a moisturizer no matter whether your skin is dry. If it's combination like my own, I have an oily T-zone right up in here, gets very oily, and I noticed the older I get, around here gets the driest. So all around the perimeter of my face is very dry. All of this is dry, but right here in the center is very oily. So no matter what, you're going to put on moisturizer no matter what your skin type. So you need to find out what it is, because there are lots of brands that carry things for your skin type. Alright, so I'm just going to put the cream all over. Now sometimes, like if this cream is not like right next to me, I will put on regular lotion. But I do like, I've noticed that my skin seems to like this one, this Curel lotion. It's a moisture therapy lotion. My skin really seems to like that. And I know a lot of people might say, oh no, you shouldn't put body lotion on your face. But my face seems to like it. So that is what I do. Now also notice, I'm going to pay very close attention to under my eyes. My eyes also crease. They do. I do get creasing underneath my eyes. So I have to pay attention. You got to fill in those little cracks and crevices. Now, MAC does have something. I have not used it. I have not purchased it because I don't see a need to as of yet. I will look into it sooner or later, you know. I just don't go out and run and buy everything because money is not like that with me. I am not rich, but MAC does have something called a line filler. And you can use it. I'm not sure how great it works. Like I said, I've never used it myself, but they do have something called a pore filler and something called a line filler. I'm going to try to see if I can find the links for them and put them in the little box below this video. So those might help out too. Alright, so I'm just going to go through foundation really quickly. And then we're going to show you what I do underneath the eye. So it's been sitting on my face for a little while, so I could go ahead into primer. Because I have very oily skin right up in here, I've been using 2 different primers now. And to me, guys, primers are so important. And you don't want your foundation, eyeshadows, things like that to start creasing and separating where the oils are coming through. Just give you a little bit longer wear. Put on a primer. Put on a primer. A lot of people don't see a need, but there is a need. You will notice a big difference. Okay, this one is from Makeup Forever. I just squirt a little bit here on my hand. That's what it looks like. And I just pat it onto my nose. I rub and pat. You try to get it in there. Because what I've been noticing too, and I'm learning as well, a lot of times when I was applying primer, I would just rub it on. But I was watching a guy, I know a lot of you guys follow him, Wayne Goss, and he was saying you want to fill in those pores. You're kind of packing the primer in to fill in those pores. I have lots of little pores around my nostril area, and I want to fill those in. I'm also trying to mattify the skin around my nose. Now, for those of you who are not dry, oily skin rather, Makeup Forever made a lot of different primers. This one is the smoothing primer, and this one has more of a silkier feel, like a silicone-ish type feel to it. And this one is called the hydrating primer, and this is for people with drier skin, so it's almost like moisturizing feeling. Alright, so if you're a person that knows you have super dry skin, the hydrating primer might be for you. I will sometimes use a silicone type base primer around the perimeter of my face and under my eyes. My skin under my eyes is not super dry, but I could stand to use, you know, something a little different. So this is what the soothing primer looks like. It has like a little bit of a tint to it. And I'll put that one under my eyes. I do not put the mattifying primer under my eyes because it will be a mess. Now our skin is prepped for foundation. Now there are some people who do the powder first. They will do an all over face powder first. Usually oily people do it. Now it's a thing to put on the powder first. I have tried it. It does look very nice if you know what you're doing. But today we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and just apply the foundation. Okay, we're going to do it the normal way. Alright, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I've been liking this. This will be my foundation Friday this week. I really like it. I've worn it quite a few times, and I really like it. I have it in a shade 368. This is deep golden. And I think I like it because I have the more yellow undertones. I hope that helps you out. I just turned my lighting down a little bit. Now for this, I'm going to use a beauty blender because I feel like the beauty blender being a little damp, you wet it up, squeeze out all the excess water, and then you apply the foundation with the sponge. I kind of like using a beauty blender a little bit better because you don't look so made up. It's kind of like this shears it out a little bit when you're using it. And then you can look at your skin and decide where you want to apply more coverage. Now notice I have not done my brows yet. Usually I like to apply my eyebrows first. But for this video, since it's pretty much on skin alone, and this is specifically for Patreon, I'm just gonna just go right over them with my foundation. And I'm sorry my face is kind of cut off, guys. My husband is not home. Usually he's the person that works my camera, and he is not at home. And I have a T3i camera, and the only issue with this camera is it does not self-focus. It does not automatically focus on its own. You have to have somebody there to focus the camera on you when you're using certain lenses, especially. This lens I could kind of work with on my own, but you will notice if I move farther away I get a little blurry. So I'm going to try to stay where you guys can see me. Now I applied everything that was on my hand. I'm putting a little bit extra on my hand. We see the coverage, but I still know I got to go over those little areas. Now there is a get ready with me video that I'm going to post before this on YouTube. So check it out because I am using this foundation. And like I said, I've been liking it lately. I recently had a little bit of a breakout. It's that time of the month. You know how that goes. Sometimes you get little breakouts. I'm going to chalk it up to that. I don't think it's anything else other than that, but that's what I think it is. Alright guys, so this is what I'm looking like right now. And this foundation is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Again, something for oilier skin tones. I'm sorry, oilier skin types. That's what I have. So this works out pretty well for me. Again, Miss Wilhelmina, I don't know what your skin type is, but that one works for oily skin. I can say that. All right. Now, if you're a person who says, I don't want to, or I have very dark under eye, because I forgot to say this part. If you have super dark under eye circles, before you put on the foundation, you may want to apply an orange concealer. If you're about my complexion, you may want to use an orangey concealer. All right. So us darker skinned girls, to mute out dark discoloration, I have the little dots and stuff under my chin, on my cheeks. Sometimes I can find a foundation that I'm cool with that already conceals enough, and I don't think I need to do all of that correcting. But if you're a person that is super dark under here, or under the chin, or on the cheeks, any type of discoloration or anything like that, use the orange concealer first. Several people have one. This one is from LA Girl Pro Concealer. It's only about $2.99, $3 in the store. If you can find it at your beauty supply store. Anastasia Beverly Hills has a contour cream kit. See the orangey shade in there? But you have to beware of stuff like this, because this one dries out very quick. You got to sit it kind of like in your windowsill or the sun. Use your finger and really warm it up, because once it sits in the AC, it gets pretty hard. That's my only problem with that. But it's super orange. And you blend it out as best as you can. It's best to use a beauty blender, in my opinion, and really blend out that concealer underneath the eye, and then put your foundation on top of it, okay? Now, for all of my ladies that are a little lighter than us, Becca Cosmetics has a nice under eye brightening corrector. This is what it looks like. They have some other colors that kind of mutes out blue veins, green veins, and on the website it will tell you exactly what it's used for, like what color you should get to mute out different colors. Alright, because some people have the veins and everything under their eye and they want to get rid of that. Alright, so this is more of a peachy pink color for people that are lighter than us, okay? So there are lots of different things you can use, and then you put your foundation over that. Now, all of us who like to put on the foundation, like myself, and then put concealer over it, we're doing that because we want to brighten that area. Not necessarily that we need the coverage, but we just want to brighten. You want your eyes to look, you know, like pop really nicely. So I use the Naked Skin from Urban Decay. This one is in dark golden. And this one does not dry super fast. It's not matte or anything. It's very soft and I like it. I like the color of it. So I'm going to apply it right now. And I put some under my eye. And in my opinion, I don't really have a dark under eye. I really don't, but I like the brightness underneath the eye. I like the way it looks. So I'm still using the same beauty blender. And I'm lightly tapping. And when I finish, I'm going to get in really close so you can see. Remember, we put on our moisturizer, a soft primer to try to fill in those lines as best we could. We're also trying to do a nice nighttime or daytime regimen with our skin. When you have more mature skin especially, we need to come up with some sort of a routine with our skin now. I'm 38 years old, not getting any younger, so I try my best to stick to the things that I do every night, every morning when I wake up. If you run out of time or something like that, that's one thing. But if you can possibly get your routine down and do it every day, that would be awesome. Okay, so I blended it in. Let me come in really close. I hope you can see. That is what under my eyes are looking like. So not bad. You can tell that the concealer is just like a shade or two lighter than my own skin tone, which is perfect. And what do I do now? I'm going to get a very soft brush. This is from Sonia Kashuk. I think I bought this out of Target. Super fluffy. This is what I use for under eye concealer most of the time. Sometimes on video I'll use the Beauty Blender sometimes. But I can't do what Jackie Anya does. I can't do what Makeup Shayla does. These are much younger women. I'm getting, you know, to the age now where I'm noticing if I put too much powder or if I try to mimic what someone else is doing on YouTube, it will create some terrible creasing under my eyes. I'm going to use my Sacha Buttercup powder. You guys know I have a affiliate code with this company. It's Valerie1 at checkout, and you're going to take off 15% off of anything you buy. Alright, I'm putting my brush in there. And see what the brush looks like. I'm knocking off the excess here. And we're not wiping it. We're pushing it into. But you see, we're not baking. We can't bake. When we have all those cracks and crevices underneath our skin, we can't bake. We can't do that. Even what I just did right there on that eye is too much. We can't do that. We don't need it. Actually, all you want to do is set the cream. Whatever cream, foundation, or concealer you're using, you just want to set it. Baking is for those young folks, okay? We can't do that. I know we see it a lot. I'm guilty of it, you know, because I like the look of it, but on an everyday basis, would I bake? No, I have no reason to. In the video that I said I'm going to be doing, my Get Ready With Me video where I'm using that foundation, the video that's going up before this, you guys will see I don't bake. And I was actually going somewhere. I was going to a holiday Christmas party with my husband. I don't bake. Now, in my opinion, that's enough. And just to let you guys know, my kids are playing, so if you hear them, they're just playing. It's no crying or nothing. But that's what I'm looking like. And you know, when I smile, I have lines, you see? I do have lines. But it's no creasing or anything like that. Okay? It's not bad at all. And then after you put on the different foundations and concealers and all the things you want to do, you can also use your setting spray. I'm not sure if you have a setting spray, but I would tell anybody, invest in a setting spray, please. It makes a heck of a lot of difference. At the end, when you're feeling like, oh, I'm looking too matted, I'm looking casket sharp, I look too powdery. When you spray that spray across your face at the very end, it just brings everything together. It allows all those powders and, you know, the foundation, everything to kind of blend in together and make your skin look nice and luminous. Even if you have dry skin, you get that look. You get like a glow that you did not have. Okay? So that is what I do underneath my eye. I hope this was helpful. I hope that, you know, it will encourage anybody who's watching to start you know, not a foundation routine, but a skincare routine at night and during the day. There are companies that have this eye cream, under eye cream. Derma E, the one who I showed you, has the day cream. They also have an under eye cream. Let me see. This one is called the Lifting and Firming Cream. And this is from Derma E as well. You're just supposed to put a little tap on your finger and just rub it in around the eye socket and stuff like that. Also, but I think your problem is more the darkness or discoloration, not so much as wrinkles or fine lines or things like that, but it can help with both. Another thing too, I've been reading that under eye darkness and stuff may be iron deficiencies as well, so you got to look into that. Sometimes it isn't just our skin, sometimes it's vitamins. I started taking a woman's one a day. I said I need to be taking something every day, so I started taking woman's one a day, little gummies. You know, because you never know if you're not getting enough vitamin D and all of that other stuff. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I do have some other ladies. I'm going to leave links for them down below. My mother-in-law has a YouTube channel. Her name is Beauty Rocks Me on YouTube. She's in her late 50s. Her skin is absolutely gorgeous. She has dry skin. So for all of you guys who have dry skin, she may be a great person to follow. She is religious with her skincare routine. When I say, even when she comes here and hangs out with us for the weekend and stuff, she is putting on her oil. She puts her oils in her lotion. She shakes it up. She applies this all over her neck, her chest, her shoulders. She really takes, because she knows she has dry skin, so she has to take even better care of the skin that she has. She knows that it's possible because of the dry skin to see more wrinkles, so she tries her best to put her oils and everything on her skin. Another lady to follow, Desi, I think hers, Desi 1016, I think it is. I'll leave her link below. She's another lady in her 50s, I believe. She looks absolutely gorgeous. I can't remember whether she has oily or dry skin, but guys, follow these ladies. I'm going to leave a list of some ladies that are over 50 that have YouTube channels. And, you know, I like to share the wealth. If it's something that I can't really pinpoint and help you with, I will point you in the right direction if I can. So these are two women that I know for a fact that are in their 50s that are doing it big on YouTube and have beautiful skin. Okay, and I know for a fact my mother-in-law was talking about an under eye corrector from, I want to say that was Clinique. I want to say it was Clinique, but I'm not sure. I'm going to try to find her video for that and link that below. And it may be an under eye cream you may want to try to lighten up the darkness under the eyes. But if you have the orange corrector, $2.99, Amazon, whatever, because I'll leave the Amazon link for it down below too. You can just use your finger, tap this on before you apply foundation. Make sure you blend it out very good. Use your finger, use your beauty blender, blend this out, and then apply your foundation over it. And then apply your powder very lightly. You don't have to cake the powder. Just because these younger people are baking, you don't have to do that. It's not necessary. You just want to set the cream. That's it. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and finish my makeup. I guess I'll do some sort of a look we already have on the face. That was from Ms. Wilhelmina. Let me know if you like what I said. Please check out the people I put in the links below. And I'm going to go ahead and finish out this look.